everybody. We've got Tatiana for this week's Mortgage Minute. It's so good to be back with you, my friend.
Yes, I miss you guys.
I know it's been so long. We were putting everything together earlier. Couldn't figure out how to couldn't remember how to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, it's summer, people go
I
on
know.
vacations.
So vacation mode. It's horrible.
And I am really hoping that your fantastic
Headdress.
thank
Yes.
you, indicates not only how cool you are, but also really good news for rates.
I don't know. It's just Independence Day, Not much happened. So went up a little bit and went down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like normal situation.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. The rates, as you can see, 7.13% on the 30-year fixed loan. 15-year is 6.47. FHA is 6.6. Jumbo, again, slightly higher than the conforming loan limit loans at 7.29. And Jumbo, by the way, it depends on where you're located. There are some limits for conforming, and then whatever is above that, it's non-conforming or Jumbo. For us, it's $1.149 million and above.
Okay.
So, but for the interest rates, as you can see, not much changed from the couple of last weeks. And chief economist at NAR stated that it's unlikely for us to see 3% interest rates again. And he emphasized that historically, average rate is 7%, and that current rate is in line with that norm.
Yeah.
So I think we need to get used to that. The rates might decline slightly, but it's not going to be a huge drop as everybody is waiting for.
Yeah.
I think the three of us have been saying that for a while now. I'm glad that now it's
somebody finally listened to us.
I'm glad that now, the big they are starting to actually admit that and say that to people. Maybe they wanted everybody to get acclimated to it first and ease them in and all that.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good sign, good, healthy rates. I mean, that's
at
my
least
opinion.
it's not going up into the 18s like
Exactly.
it did in the 80s. Have you seen any movement in applications? Have you seen it going up or down?
Actually, they're pretty steady. Historically in this time of the year, it slows down, but it slows down a little bit, then it goes back up, like people go on vacation, then they come back, and we see that wave throughout the whole summer always. I would say that probably beginning of August is going to be a little bit of a slowdown, but then people are going to start jumping on it closer to the end of August because schools are starting and they want to buy so before the school starts. So I think this is a good time to jump on it and not to wait until people start running around and looking for properties closer to the school.
Yeah.
Especially this week, because we've got people that are traveling from the beginning of summer and then they started traveling for 4th of July. So that initial rush of travel is starting to probably going to back off at the end of this week. So we'll start to see that influx a little bit.
Yeah, so it's a good time to go and put an offer on the house right now.
That's right, right now.
Right now.
Now.
All right. Anything else on interest rates?
That's it.
Okay. Question of the week is, can you use gift funds? Which we know the answer to that is yes, but what situations can we use gift funds, and are there any limitations to gift funds that we can use, that buyers can use with regards to either earnest money deposit or down payment on a property?
Yeah, so you're right, gift funds are acceptable, but there's always that caveat there. It all depends on type of financing. And there's really no limitation if it's acceptable. There's really no limitation on how much person can get. I always get question, what about tax implication? We cannot really answer that question because we are not CPAs, right? We're not licensed professionals, so they need to talk to the tax advisors, get educated on IRS website or somehow other ways. But but from the lender standpoint, the only program that does not allow gift is conventional investment property. So if somebody purchasing investment property, they have to have their own funds. It cannot be a gift. You know, and then conventional FHA, VA, if you find primary or vacation home for conventional, you can get a gift. Who can give you a gift? Some programs have their limitations on, like, and some wouldn't allow a friend to give a gift or ex-spouse, but some would allow that. So there's a lot of nuances there. So the best way to approach it is to tell your consultant that I'm expecting a gift. What's the best way to receive it? And who can give it to me, and how it all needs to be done, because there are a few different ways that clients can get the gift, and we might ask only for 1 or 2 documentations versus 5, right? So I always give few different options to them, and then they decide which one is best. Basically, you know, if you want more details, typically people get gift by check, right? Somebody writes them a check, or transfer money to their account. That is all acceptable. My favorite way is when the donor, we call the person who gives the money, donor will send the money directly to the title company. Because at the end, you know, all the money to the settlement, they would need to come to the title company. So they kind of would bypass our buyer's account and send it directly to the title company. This is the fastest and the easiest way to deal with documenting the gift and receiving the gift, especially if we're in a time crunch. If they're gonna write a check, by the time they deposit the check, but by the time it actually get posted on the account, and then they have to move it. So you have to document where the money came from, that they hit your account, and then, you know, so it's just, it could take longer and more paperwork. That's why sending it directly to the title company is the way to go, in my opinion. I always advise clients to do that, but you know, sometimes for whatever reason they cannot, then we deal with that otherwise. But it's
it's not only documenting the fact that it is a gift, but it's also the method of receiving the money. There's 2 steps to it. With regards to the fact that it is a gift, I get this question all the time. Hey, my mom and dad are going to give me, you know, $50,000 to help me buy this house, and I'm going to pay them back. Is that a gift?
That is not a gift.
That's right. And
you're
would that be
paying
allowed?
back.
And that wouldn't be allowed, right? Because now that's a debt.
Well, so then we would have to document how much, what is your monthly payment going to be? And then we have to count it as a liability against their calculations on how much they can qualify for.
Right.
Okay. So that's a common question. So like, that's why I wanted to bring that up.
Like my dad's gonna loan me money for the down payment. It's like, he's gonna loan it or give it.
You gotta be clear on this. Yes.
And if they're really loaning the money, then they need to have an agreement, written agreement. Maybe there is an interest rate, maybe they're not, but they have to then provide the terms. Giving you this $50,000 for the next 30 years with 0 interest rate, and then we'll calculate the payment, or it's going to be 5 years at 10% interest rate. Then there's going to be different payment there.
Okay.
So basically the lesson is, yes, gifts are allowed, but you got to talk to your mortgage consultant, because there's so many nuances on how to do it, if it's, you know, what's allowed by your lending program and so on.
And who can give a gift to.
And who,
that's right. Okay.
That's a big deal.
That's it. Okay. So as always, they need to talk to you if they have a question.
Exactly. Just call me at 571-245-3000.
There you go.
Right. Tatiana.
All right. Well, thank you. You good? Have any other
Yeah,
questions?
that's good. I'm so glad to be back with you.
Me too. I will see you soon, but
Yeah.
I will see you next Friday online,
right.
and we'll see each other in August in person, right?
I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so happy.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.